The idea that we are living in a simulation is a fascinating theme that has captured the interest of philosophers, scientists, and science fiction authors for centuries. This concept calls into question our perceptions of reality and truth, urging us to reflect on what truly constitutes our existence. Today, we will explore the main points of view on this theory, citing significant thinkers and works that have contributed to developing this intriguing debate. We will also analyze how errors in the simulation, such as bugs in the Matrix and the Mandela Effect phenomenon, fit into this narrative. To make our exploration even more intriguing, we will reference the Fibonacci sequence, a mathematical pattern that often recurs in nature and can be used to reflect on the complexity of reality. Chapter 1. Ancient Insights of Buddhism and the Concept of Maya. Even in ancient times, Buddhist philosophers discerned an important truth about the nature of reality through the concept of Maya, which means illusion. For Buddhists, the world we perceive is a distraction from higher spiritual purposes, and our attachment to this illusion leads to suffering. Buddhist practices, such as meditation, are aimed at transcending this illusion, allowing for a deeper understanding of reality. This quest for authenticity and truth aligns perfectly with modern ideas about simulation and the discrepancies in our daily experiences. If we are trapped in an illusion like Maya, events such as the Mandela Effect can serve as prompts to further explore the truth of our existence. Furthermore, the Fibonacci sequence, present in many natural forms, can be seen as another manifestation of reality's complexity. Just as the spirals of shells or the petals of flowers organize in proportions that recall this sequence, so too can human experiences reflect patterns of order and chaos. Chapter 2. Plato and the Allegory of the Cave. Another significant contribution to the discussion of reality comes from Plato, with his famous Allegory of the Cave. According to this allegory, prisoners are chained inside a dark cave and see only shadows projected on a wall, the result of objects moving behind them. For these prisoners, the shadows represent their only perception of reality. However, if one of them were to escape the cave, they would discover the illuminated world outside, realizing that what they thought was real was merely a simulation of the true forms of things. This allegory of Plato deeply reflects the natural human inclination to seek truth beyond illusion. The idea that sensory perceptions are limited and distorted reminds us of how our understanding of reality might be merely a partial representation of a much more complex and rich world. Similar to how Fibonacci numbers integrate into larger structures, rendering recognizable patterns and schemes that might otherwise elude us. Chapter 3. Nick Bostrom's Simulation Argument. In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom formalized the simulation theory, arguing that it is highly probable that we are living in a simulation conceived by an advanced civilization. This idea invites us to question the nature of our existence and the possibility that we are merely citizens of a simulated reality. Bostrom poses a provocative argument. If one day we are capable of creating simulations so detailed that they perfectly imitate life, and if advanced civilizations had the technological capacity to do so, then it is realistic to think that we ourselves might be assimilated into a simulation. This raises profound questions about our daily lives and the errors that may suggest our true condition. The inconsistencies in our daily experiences can give us the feeling of being trapped in an imperfect system. akin to software with bugs. Chapter 4. Idealism and the Construction of Reality. Exploring philosophy, we encounter idealism, exemplified by thinkers like George Berkeley, who argues that reality exists only through perception. This raises questions about our way of grasping the world and suggests that what we consider real might be nothing more than a mental simulation. The Mandela Effect, where a large group of people remembers events or details differently from the actual history, could be seen as bugs in our shared perception. If part of our experience is subjective and mediated by our minds, then such distorted memories might be clues to a more complex and simulated reality. Chapter 5. The Representation of Simulation in Popular Culture. A significant expression of the idea of simulation can be found in the Matrix film trilogy. In this film, humans are unaware that they are living in a simulated reality created by artificial intelligences. The famous phrase, "Life is an illusion, a dream," underscores a profound philosophical influence, suggesting that what we perceive as real might be a construct. Within this narrative, the errors of the Matrix, such as visual glitches or disappearing objects, can be interpreted as signals of a system that is not perfectly controlled. These moments of disturbance may be the emerging signals indicating the fragility of our perception of reality. Chapter 6. The Technology of Virtual and Augmented Reality. With recent advancements in virtual and augmented reality technology, these simulative experiences have reached new levels of immersion and realism. Today, we can explore worlds that seem incredibly real. Such technologies invite us to reflect on the nature of our existence. If we can create experiences so engaging and realistic, this feeds the idea that our lives may be a complex simulation. The errors, or bugs in these technologies, may also remind us that reality has its own glitch moments, inviting us to question its authenticity. Conclusion. The idea that we may be living in a simulation is a complex concept that challenges the boundaries between philosophy, science, and spirituality. Ancient insights from Buddhism and Plato's allegories intertwine with modern ideas from Bostrom, the significance of the Matrix, and the phenomena of the Mandela Effect, leading us to question our existence. As we delve deeper into this debate, we confront profound questions that prompt us to explore the nature of reality and our place in the universe. Our quest for truth continues, and who knows what surprises the future holds for us. The Fibonacci sequence, as a metaphor for the search for order and beauty in chaos, serves as a reminder that even within the complexity of simulation, there are patterns and meanings waiting to be discovered. If the words have resonated within you, join our community by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Share this experience with others so that they can benefit from these positive vibes. Thank you for joining this journey with me.